What's up, guys? Today I made this really cool song. It's a tear out song, and I just wanted to show you guys how I made it because I'm super proud of this one. Like, I swear to, this is such a cool song. All right, so this is what it sounds like. Hold on. All right, so let's show you how I made this. This is just a snare, basically. So I have a sub bass, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in here, save as a new version. All right, so now I can do whatever I want to it. It's a very simple sub bass. I use pretty much the same sub for like all of my songs. That's the sound. And after that, I have these with frequency automation. It's just a snare. Pretty simple snare, but that's really all you need. So what I have on it, turn this all off. I have a frequency shifter. Sorry, I just slurred my words a little. I'm kind of tired. So I have a frequency shifter. It's just turning it from that to no automation on that one. It's just turning it up. EQ like that, boosting the peak a little bit. A soft clipper. Don't think that's doing much. A convolver, and this convolver is I don't know. I used a clap. I used a clap on this convolver. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's one of these. It's one of those. I turned the wet up, I left everything else the same, and I did this so that it got really short. If you don't know how to do that, I'm just gonna show you guys. Just do that a bunch. So instead of sounding like this, it sounds like this. I think it might have been this clap, actually. And then, yeah, that. Yeah, and then turn the wet up to there. After that, a patcher. It's on disperser mode. I love this thing. Just adding some to it. Frequency shifter again. That's for part B where I just shift all the guns up a little bit. So I have that turned off, but if you turn it on, it's just like higher. That's just for the part B. Another frequency shifter. This one I'm actually automating the pitch or the frequency, so that's this automation right. This automation. This automation right here. And that's another snare. I just like. Yeah, so that's just like a turnaround sort of gun. I don't know. But yeah, then a reverb. It's pretty small. These are the settings. You can copy them if you want. But yeah, it's just like a tiny little reverb. Doesn't even have that much wet. That's down there. Ozone imager, just to see how stereo it is. And then I routed the... Okay, so the effects that I put on the sub were, I think, very minimal. Actually, you know what? Look at this. There's no effects on the sub whatsoever. I routed the sub and the snare, the like gun snare, to the same channel, and these are the effects that I put on it. That OTT is turned off. So it's a limiter. These are the settings. It's just like I kind of had it so that when the snare hits, then the sub gets turned down by the limiter. I don't know how to explain it, but if you look at the EQ, whenever the snare hits, the sub gets turned down because like it's like sort of clipping. I don't know how to explain it perfectly, but that's what it looks like. So it starts out there, and then turn it up. That's where I had it. All right. Then a M freeform phase, which is a really cool free plugin. I highly suggest that you get it. It's kind of just adding some more disperser effects. That's really like all this shape does. It's just like make a disperser and then a patcher with an actual disperser. There's a lot of dispersers on this one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A soft clipper. That's just adding some crunch because, like, as you can see, I use this EQ to boost a lot of the lows. You can boost it more if you want more crunch. Sounds pretty nasty. But yeah, the sub also is not playing with the guns, which normally I make the sub play like the same pattern as the guns, but for this one, it's just like a really simple half note pattern. Anyway, back to the effects. OTT, 40%, didn't change anything else. EQ, looks like that, pretty cool. And then a soft clipper. And then that OTT was turned off. And then I routed it to another channel because I like sort of ran out of slots. Whatever. I added this EQ. Hold on, let me do this real quick. This EQ looks pretty messed up. But yeah, that, an OTT. This EQ, another EQ, and that's for the fake out. So that's just a fake out EQ. So I automate that for the like fake out, the pre-drop fake out. I don't know. Then a Prisma, and if you watch my previous tutorial, you'll know that this Prisma isn't actually doing anything. It's just like taking the lows, the sub, and just making it mono with width. You don't really need to do that if you just use another plugin. I don't know. It's not a huge deal, but that's what I did. Just made the sub mono. And then a soft clipper. Oops, I have, wait, what? All right, I soloed the sub, my bad. Yeah, and then that's routed to the sidechain, you know, just regular sidechain. I'll show you my drums. They're pretty simple. It's just a kick and a kick clap. It's a sustain bass. That's a pretty cool clap. I downloaded it from this pack. The pack had pretty much nothing. It was just like a few bass loops and like one kick, one clap, and one snare, and like one ride. But I don't know. I like that clap. It's really nice. Anyway, let me show you some of these other basses. A sustain bass I made. I use Serum for this one, so yeah, sync is up to 10.2, and this is on a saw wave, -2 octaves, sync up to that, level all the way down, and then oscillator A is down 3 octaves on sine wave, and it's FMing from B 43%. And then I have this shape. I don't know what this shape is called, but yeah, -3 octaves and levels up there. And I'm actually going to turn the phase randomization down because that's just like a good thing to do. The effects, I have distortion, turning it from this into this. Not doing that much, honestly. Compressor, a phaser, and that hyperdimension was turned off. These are the settings for the phaser if you want to see them. Let me turn off the post-processing real quick. That's not very nice. OTT, and then this, and then this, and then this. Oh, right, I forgot to mention, I'm automating the pitch with this LFO, or this, what's it called, automation clip, and then an LFO on 1/8 triplets. And then that's just automating up and down like the pitch just to make it sound like wobbly and stuff. And then another EQ and a soft clipper. And I'm routing that to the same one that I routed the. Okay, so I routed the sub and the snare to make the gun right here, and then I routed that to this, and I routed that sustain to the same thing. It's kind of confusing, but yeah. So that's what I have there. Let me show you this sub. It's pretty simple. It's a sine wave FMing to a +1, -3 octaves, +1 octave. I'm FMing it 43%. That volume's all the way down. I have an EQ, distortion, and a compressor. And then for the post-processing, I just routed this to the sidechain, but let me show you. Just a OTT, this, EQ, a chorus, hyper chorus. Those are the settings for hyper chorus. Distortion, just to make it bigger, and then an EQ to cut out the lows. So yeah, that's the sustain bass. And this sound right here, I made that. Let me know if you want a tutorial on that sound, because I think it's pretty cool. Just layered it with the sub and doing the same pattern. And I have a reverb that I automated up. And as I was... Whoa, why is there reverb on my vote? Oh, right. I also have a reverb on the master. Don't get mad at me. But that's like building up right at the end at this part. This says OTT, but it's actually reverb. I changed the plugin. And this is a... I don't know how to... you know what? I have an automation for a EQ on the master that's cutting the lows a little bit, and I turn it on in this section. I actually fade it on. I think it's with this automation. It says OTT, but it's really a EQ. I don't know. It's confusing. But yeah, the reverb gets higher on the master, and the subs on the master get lower. So it's just like, I don't know. And then, as I was saying before, in the second section, the guns get higher because right here I'm automating the other. I'm really tired, guys. The other frequency shifter. I automated on here, and then I turn it off for this little filter. And something I do really like about these like racks and stuff is that's a really cool sound. It's literally just synth dirt from shout out Odd Profit. Yeah. But yeah, this second part. That shit's crazy. It's another snare. But I put it through the same exact rack as this guy. Let me turn that off, show you guys what the snare sounds like by itself. I have the reverb on. It's like a really just basic snare. From a free pack. Not Steven Cymatics, that's a lie. But I turned it to a reverb, and I turned the reverb up to like there. It sounds pretty bad. It sounds like you hit two pieces of wood together and there's some reverb. But then I put it through the same exact processing chain as the other one, and I made the sub actually follow the pattern. And it sounds crazy. Like, you can literally just put, like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna delete these, and I'm gonna get another snare and make it sound just as cool. I have some really bad snare samples. God damn, these are not good. Alright, what was this on? It was on 2. So... That's crazy, dog. Like, what the hell? It If there's a snare with a lot of that high end, you want to maybe cut it. But yeah, that one is not good. Do the reverb technique again, maybe. Sounds horrible, I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, I lied when I said that any snare works, or if I said that not all the snares work. Obviously, but a lot do. You can do a lot with this, is what I'm trying to say. Fuck Moon Boy. That one's literally called Metal Water Gun, so obviously it's gonna make a good gun. So yeah, subscribe to me and follow me on Instagram. Pretty sure there's a link to my Instagram in my YouTube page channel. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to me on YouTube if you want more tutorials. And if you like rhythm, then follow me on Instagram. Really, I'm Trum. It's from a Playboy Cardi song and Future. I have reverb. And I'm gonna show y'all the build up too, because I'm cool like that. It's a snare, basic snare, a clap that I'm fading the intro of, and a riser. Alright, obviously that intro and build up is not done at all, but it's like a basic outline. This song isn't done, but I definitely will finish it. I'm very excited about this one. I feel like this might be the one that gets me famous. Don't quote me on that, but I'm really hoping, dog. Have a great day or night. I hope you're having a wonderful time existing. Yeah, bye-bye. Hope that you've enjoyed my tutorial and you subscribe.